An airliner just spent more than a full day in the sky without landing once. Airbus and Qantas achieved something that pushes commercial aviation into uncharted territory. The record-breaking flight proves a new era is coming. Here is what happened and what it means for travelers. Airbus and Qantas have completed a landmark endurance test of the new A350-1000ULR, flying from Melbourne back to Toulouse in 24 hours and 23 minutes without landing. The aircraft stayed airborne for over a full day, achieving a remarkable feat in commercial aviation. This test forms part of Project Sunrise, Qantas's ambitious initiative to launch non-stop commercial flights from Sydney to London and New York in 2027. The endurance test validates the aircraft's capability to operate these ultra-long-haul routes that would rank among the longest commercial flights ever attempted. Understanding the significance of this achievement requires understanding what Project Sunrise represents. Qantas aims to connect Australia's east coast directly to London and New York without stopping. These routes have historically been impossible for commercial aircraft due to the extreme distances involved. Sydney to London covers approximately 9,500 nautical miles. Sydney to New York spans similar extraordinary distances. No commercial aircraft could previously fly these routes non-stop while carrying viable passenger loads. Passengers travelling between Australia and these destinations always required at least one stop. The A350-1000ULR represents Airbus's solution to this challenge. The ULR designation stands for ultra-long range. This specially modified variant incorporates additional fuel capacity through a rear center fuel tank, enabling the extreme range Project Sunrise requires. The flight tested multiple critical aspects of ultra-long-haul operations. Aircraft systems had to function reliably across the extended duration. Fuel consumption had to match projections to confirm the aircraft could complete the routes with appropriate reserves. The aircraft's structural and mechanical systems had to perform consistently throughout the marathon flight. Successfully completing the test demonstrates that these systems perform as designed. The aircraft consumed fuel according to expectations. Systems operated reliably. The A350-1000ULR proved capable of the mission's Project Sunrise demands. For Qantas, this successful test brings Project Sunrise significantly closer to reality. The airline has invested substantially in this initiative, ordering specially configured A350-1000ULR aircraft. The endurance test validates that the aircraft can deliver the capability the ambitious routes require. Qantas plans to launch Project Sunrise flights in 2027. The aircraft will be configured with approximately 238 seats, deliberately lower than typical A350-1000 configurations. This reduced seating allows the additional fuel capacity while maintaining passenger comfort on the extremely long flights. The lower density configuration also reflects the premium nature of these routes. Passengers paying for non-stop service on the world's longest flights expect comfortable accommodations. Qantas is designing the cabin experience specifically for the extended durations, incorporating features aimed at passenger well-being. The airline has developed special cabin elements to address the challenges of ultra-long-haul travel. A well-being zone provides space for passengers to move and stretch during the extended flights. The cabin design incorporates features intended to reduce jet lag and improve the passenger experience across the marathon journeys. For passengers, Project Sunrise promises to transform travel between Australia and major global destinations. Currently, flying from Sydney to London requires at least one stop, typically adding several hours to the total journey. Direct flights would eliminate the stop, reducing overall travel time significantly. The convenience of non-stop service appeals particularly to premium travellers. Business passengers value time savings. Eliminating connections reduces the total journey duration and removes the hassle of changing aircraft. For many travellers, direct service justifies premium pricing. The A350-1000ULR represents the culmination of Airbus development work specifically for these ultra-long-haul missions. Airbus collaborated with Qantas to develop the aircraft variant meeting Project Sunrise requirements. The successful endurance test validates this collaborative development effort. The aircraft benefits from the A350 family's advanced composite construction and fuel-efficient Rolls-Royce Trent XWB engines. These technologies enable the exceptional range required for the routes. The additional fuel capacity extends this range further to reach the extreme distances involved. Beyond the specific Project Sunrise application, the endurance test demonstrates the broader capabilities of modern commercial aircraft. The achievement pushes the boundaries of what commercial aviation can accomplish, opening possibilities for other ultra-long-haul routes. Airlines worldwide will note this achievement. If the A350-1000ULR can operate Sydney to London non-stop, it could serve other extreme long-haul city pairs. Routes previously requiring stops might become viable non-stop services using this aircraft. The test also demonstrates Airbus's leadership in ultra-long-haul aviation. The A350-1000ULR occupies a specialized niche that Boeing does not currently address with a directly comparable aircraft. This gives Airbus a distinctive capability for airlines pursuing extreme long-haul routes. The competitive implications extend to the broader Airbus-Boeing rivalry. While Boeing's 777X offers exceptional capabilities, it targets high-capacity routes rather than the ultra-long, thin routes Project Sunrise represents. The A350-1000ULR addresses a market segment where Airbus holds a distinctive advantage. The successful test generates valuable data for both Airbus and Qantas. Engineers can analyze the aircraft's performance across the extended flight, confirming projections and identifying any areas requiring attention. This data supports final certification and operational planning for the commercial flights. Certification represents the next critical step. Regulators must approve the aircraft for commercial operations on these ultra-long-haul routes. The endurance test provides crucial evidence supporting certification, demonstrating the aircraft's capability under real-world conditions. For the aviation industry, Project Sunrise represents a milestone in the ongoing evolution of long-haul travel. Each advancement in aircraft range and efficiency opens new possibilities for connecting distant destinations. The A350-1000ULR enabling Sydney to London non-stop marks a significant step in this progression. The achievement also demonstrates continued innovation in commercial aviation despite the industry's challenges. While much attention focuses on production problems and competitive dynamics, the fundamental advancement of aircraft capabilities continues. The endurance test showcases this ongoing progress. The 24-hour flight required careful planning and execution. The flight crew managed the aircraft across the extended duration, monitoring systems and performance throughout. The successful completion reflects both the aircraft's capabilities and the operational expertise required for such missions. As Qantas prepares for the 2027 launch of Project Sunrise, tests like this endurance flight validate the years of preparation. The airline has committed substantial resources to making these routes reality. Each successful test brings the ambitious vision closer to serving passengers.